I want to start a new series just to share with you some of the things I do to stay healthy. I think health is the biggest gift we have in life, and there's a lot we can actually do to stay healthy. So I want to share some things. Today I want to share with you how I make my green juice, especially in the winter time. It is so great. Chlorophyll, fiber, and the ginger that I juice in there, it is so potent. I do drink ginger tea throughout the year, just fresh ginger root cut up, and I have a video on my other channel, Freya Casey, where I share how I do that. Really helps the voice and the immune system. It really boosts your immune system to fight against, sickness, disease, but especially in the winter when you really juice the ginger and it becomes part of your green juice, it is so potent. There's vitamin C, there's antioxidants, there's a lot of good stuff in there. So I'm gonna share 2 ways to do it. So the first way is with a juicer, but sometimes it's a lot of work just to get the whole stuff out and then to clean it. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, and there's 2 ways. I'm with a juicer, and the second way is actually with a blender. If you have a decent blender, it all works. I have a Blendtec, which is kind of a more high-end blender, but it still works with any blender. So here are the 2 ways to make green juice. Here I prepared all the stuff. I cut up some apples into smaller pieces so it's gonna fit into the juicer. I got some fresh ginger root, I got cucumber, I got kale, which is already a little wilted, but it's gonna be okay to make juice. And I'm gonna add a couple of limes, which I don't have to juice, I'm just gonna squeeze them out after I'm done with the juicer. And when you actually add lemon or lime, you can keep the juice up to 3 days because it doesn't oxidize as quickly. You will want antioxidants, which are in the stuff, and in order to keep the juice from oxidizing, you can add some acid, some vitamin C, and it's really gonna keep it fresh for a little longer. So I put it into bottles, and I'm gonna show you. Glass bottles, really important. Never put anything acidy into plastic or aluminum because it does react with the material. Glass is the best. So let me go ahead and juice this. So when I'm using the blender, of course, I have to add some more liquid. So what I'm doing first is adding some of the lime juice, oopsie, and the apples. And I'm doing that first. So now we pretty much have a thick puree, and of course I don't want to drink it like that. It's very, very fibery. I do want some of the fiber. However, what I do, I just pour it through the strainer, and I totally should have a metal strainer, not a plastic one, but the metal one I have is a really big one, and it doesn't have a fine enough mesh. So this is the one out of the blender, and this is the one out of the juicer. They look similar, it's still a little darker. So there you go, green juice, and you can keep this up to 3 days. Probably I'll drink one today and one tomorrow. I hope you're gonna try this out because I love the taste of it. You can also add celery, anything green you really have. Sometimes I add kiwi also, but this is the most simple version and the basic version. You can really keep this stuff for a few days, and you can even freeze the bottles. If you leave some space on top, I've done this before and it actually works really well, you can freeze the juice. Now, of course, the point of juicing and having green juice and any fresh juice is really to drink it as fresh as possible. But let's face it, we're all, we have full schedules, our lives are busy. So it is really good to have something available. So it's much better than drinking junk. And I actually see this as a meal. There is sugar in there. It's not like you drink this like you would drink water. It's actually a meal. With a blender, it has more fiber and it's really awesome. You can add spinach instead of kale. You can just swap out things and see how that works for you and what you like for taste. You could put lemon instead of lime. You could even add an orange. That actually tastes good too. Gives it a little bit more sweetness. not quite as sour, but it always still has that tartness. Thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. If you do like this and you want more health videos, give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day, stay healthy, and keep a song in your heart. Bye.